I once had a friend tell me that you'll never make it on YouTube making motivational videos. This video is for those who are doing something for a very long amount of time, but they're not seeing insane results. So personally for me, I've been doing YouTube for about 5 years, right? And ever since I was 18, crazy enough. 23 right now. And I haven't seen crazy amounts of views. I think my most viewed video has 2K views, which is a lot of people. If you quantify things, it's a lot of people. If you quantify anything, you can be grateful for it. But I'm not seeing craziness, right? I'm not seeing the gains that I've seen other creators make. And that's why comparison is the thief of joy, because if I compare myself to other people, I'm like, Now, of course, that friend isn't that friend anymore. I'm not making any progress. You may feel the same way about whatever endeavor you're doing. That's the thing about life, right? It always has this like common theme. And endurance is a very common thing of life. Persistence is a very common theme of life, and it could take years for something to happen. And no matter how long it happens, it always feels like it shouldn't happen yet. That it should already happen. That it should already pop off. Oh, it should already happen. It should already pop off. Should is the most pointless word in the dictionary because it doesn't coincide with actual reality. So many things should happen. We should have world hunger. We should not have homelessness. We should not have world hunger. We should not have this and this and that. But it's very pointless. And I think more people should sacrifice for their dreams. I think more people should put everything on the altar for their dreams. Kobe Bryant said that I put everything on the altar for basketball. I'm not gonna sit here and say some days I don't get motivated. Some days I don't be like, damn bro, that video should have hit. That video should have hit. Damn bro. Looking at past videos, past views, and thinking, damn, why didn't, But if you observe your action, if you work to get better every day, no matter what, you will make it. And I am willing to be the example of that. This video might get 10 views, 25 views, 5 views. But I'm willing to be the example of no matter how hard you work at something, you will make it as long as you're persistent. This YouTube channel cannot take off for 10 years. It could be 15 years. It could be 40 doing videos. But that's the mindset that a lot of people they don't have that mindset of, okay, I have to make videos every day, or at least try to make videos every day for 40 years, right? And then at worst, I'll just have a documentation of my life, of my thoughts, of my feelings, of my actions. That's it. That's what I'll have at worst. Put in the reps, put in the work. Because once you make it, the funny thing too about once you make it, you'll always be known as that, right? We don't look at Mark Zuckerberg as that kid at Harvard working on his little laptop and trying to make this app work. We don't look at him like that. No, we look at him as Mark Zuckerberg, the billionaire who owns Facebook, who owns Meta, all this other stuff. We don't look at Steve Jobs as, oh, that guy, he's just working in his garage, in his mom's garage. No, we see him as the guy who built an empire, Apple. And we don't see the people as who they were. We see them as who they are. So sacrifice everything for your goals. Sacrifice everything for your dreams. Put everything on the altar. Especially if you feel like something is your purpose. If it feels like this goal has been nagging at you for years and years and years. Whether it's to become a YouTuber, or whether it's to become a doctor or a nurse or a rapper. We have a purpose in this world, and God will test you. Don't think of it as, oh, I'll just never make it. You only fail when you quit. There was a book that I read, but when I first started this YouTube channel, when I was 18 years old, and thank God I read this book. It's Think and Grow Rich. A lot of you if you're in the self-improvement space, you know about the book. One of the pages, it was a whole page, and it had this quote on it: "Winners never quit, and quitters never win." It's not about like, oh, here's your paper, F, you failed. It's not like school where it's like, you failed, oh, F. No, it's about persistence. That is what gets you the A, is persistence. You fail at one thing, you go again. You fail at one thing, you go again. You fail at one thing, you go again. Every video I watch, I'd be like, you know what? What can I do better in this video? What can I do better in this video? The more reps, the better. Working out, exercising, it teaches us so much about life, where it's like, oh, if I do more reps, I get stronger. But it also teaches you like, hey man, there's a certain level where sometimes you just gotta wait. Sometimes you could work out every single day, but sometimes you just gotta wait. You just gotta wait for that rest. You just gotta wait for that recovery, and then you get back at it. Time is only not on your side if you don't do anything with the time. More people have to sacrifice everything for their goals. I'm willing to sacrifice friends. That friend that I had mentioned earlier, not friends with him anymore. I'm willing to sacrifice friends. I'm willing to sacrifice relationships. I've had girls, oh, he has a YouTube channel. Oh, that's, I don't really like that too much. Especially when I'm talking about real shit like this. I'm willing to sacrifice friends, relationships, even opportunities, even money opportunities, all for this to work. Because how I think about it is a life of freedom, of going after your purpose. You're always gonna work, right? You're always gonna work. I'm not saying like, oh, a life of luxury and doing nothing. No, you're always gonna work. But a life of doing what I love to do, doing something that gives me purpose, is so much is so powerful that I'm willing to give it all up. I'm willing to rebirth myself for this. What would 100K YouTuber do? That's how I'm thinking. That's how my mindset is. What would 100K YouTuber do? And I want this video, when I am there, to be a reminder of keep going after your fucking goals, man. Do not give up on anything. Do not let people tell you. I'm not gonna lie, man. When I'm making videos like this, sometimes I don't really like making them because I don't want my parents to hear, or when I had a roommate, I didn't want him to hear it. But everything, all that resistance is just to ask you, are you really about this or not? There's always a moment when I'm running where I'm like, this is the suck. This is the part that sucks the most, that I have to push through if I want to get better. Everybody knows that when they run, 1 mile, oh, we're good. 2 miles, oh, we're good. 3 miles, yeah, it all depends on your skill level, right? But 3 miles, 4 miles, okay, and it starts to just suck. It starts to just suck, and all the momentum gone. The music's not hitting that hard no more, and it just sucks. But those miles are the miles that get you better. Those are the ones that actually improve you. They say that the first 10 reps don't do much. It's the last couple reps that actually are growing your body. Because at first you're just doing maintenance. Now you're doing more. Strength and Stride Society. It's a school community that I created. It will be at a price sooner or later, but for now, I'm just making it free. It is about running, motivation, and strength. So a little bit of bodybuilding and running. There's not many hybrid clubs out there. A lot of people are really into running. A lot of people are really into strength at the same time. But there's not really many people showing like community when we're talking about how to get better, how to get more mileage, how to get stronger, and then at the same time giving that core principles of motivation, self-improvement, and other aspects of this. So I recommend joining it if you just want that great, solid community where you can jump in and tell guys like, hey, I'm about to run an ultra. Hey man, I'm about to hit 255 on the bench. How do you think I should bench? You know, recording videos of yourself and showing your form and stuff, and people personally telling you, yo, this is how you should correct your form. And I think, when I read that book, Think and Grow Rich, it taught me a lot about mastermind and how important a mastermind is. Having 5 people around you rather than yourself to improve quicker and become that ultimate hybrid athlete that we can all be, but we just need a little bit more of a push. We need a little bit more of a community. So Strength and Stride Society, the link for that will be in the description below. I recommend you join. It's going to be free for now as of time of this video, but as more people pour in, there eventually is going to be a price. It's not going to be a high one, but just so we can get all the riffraffs out. That's it for today, guys. Have a great one. Externalize greatness.